1¼ inch Spidertrax spacers. Looks much more aggressive. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Today is actually well, they're all pretty cool videos. I tend to do these videos just to document and show you the process, either if it's the Land Cruiser or if it's the Eclipses and stuff like that. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today is about the Land Cruiser, and because we went ahead and ordered some Spidertrax off-road spacers. These are 1¼ inch spacers for the Land Cruiser. If you're utilizing your OEM wheels, you'll notice that once you put 285s, you might lose some clearance because the wheels, the offset is OEM, so it pushes the tires, keeps the wheel inside. With this 1¼ inch, it should help it bring it out to almost pretty flush to the fender, so, and also it helps you with the turn radius. I didn't have no issues in rubbing with the tires and no spacers. Well, hopefully I don't have any more. I mean, there shouldn't have any issues, but if there is, I think it's in the pinch weld in the back of the inner fender, of the fender well. If that's the case, we'll address that. But let's open up the Spidertrax spacers. These are, I believe, aluminum spacers, hub centric. So these ones right here are specially made for the Land Cruiser for the front. Obviously it has all the grooves and indentations, so it can sit in the hub directly on it. What's cool about these Spidertrax is this is the first time they come in a gray finish. A lot of them had prior to this they were all blue, and so obviously they stood out a lot, and so a lot of the Land Cruiser owners didn't like that it had blue if your car had nothing with blue, right? So I'm one of the fortunate enough to have one of the first set of grays spacers from Spidertrax. So you can pick up a set of these on the link below. Obviously I ordered directly through Sleek, but if you click on the link below and you want to support me, if you get it there, we might be able to get you some type of discount, or if not, you can at least support your boy and just purchasing it below in the description. So it comes with a set of these. I got the front and rears. So obviously the first package is 2 sets of spacers. So one spacer here, one spacer here, and it does come with some looks like some red Loctite, so that you could once you bolt it onto the hub, yeah. So and it comes with the bolts too, or the lugs for the inside for the spacers for this to mount on there. It comes with some instructions. Like I mentioned, these are the front ones. The back ones, and does it come with the sticker? If it comes with the sticker, it was well worth the money. It does come with the Spider sticker. So the back ones, obviously, I'll show you guys them. They're a little bit more. They're a little different from the front ones. They don't have that hub-centric indentations and stuff like this. So these are the rear ones. Same thing. Comes with Loctite. Comes with the second one, and it comes with the lugs as well. And we're going to go ahead and install these. What we're going to do is show you the before and after. So we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. And obviously it's going to be an 1¼ inch difference in spacing, but let's show you the spacing. As you guys can see right here, the tire, it's going to stick out about another 1¼ inch. So 1¼ inch is about right here. So it's going to put the tire out right about right here. So it's going to look really well. It's going to look flush. Looking forward to that. It's going to give a better stance. And yeah, it's going to look great, and it's going to help us from rubbing if we had at any point any rubbing. But 1¼ inch right here, so perfect. Alright, so loosen up the wheel lugs. This one was a little tougher, so I brought out the impact gun. We already put a chuck or a piece of wood in the back corner of that tire. the e-brakes on as well. We're going to do one tire at a time instead of jacking them all up and doing them. So we're going to go ahead and knock this one out first by jacking it up, and then we'll work our way around. I always like putting the spare tire, the tire underneath, just in case that fails. And obviously I'm going to put a jack as well. The kit provides a Loctite, so you can put some on the OEM lugs so that it keeps the ones that they provide nice and locked. Per the instructions, we should have 130 pounds, I can't even think, 100 foot-pounds of torque set. So let's make sure we got it right, because this goes both ways. Alright, so then I'm going to stand for this one. Are you holding down? You got to make sure that you're going to need somebody holding down the brake to tighten these up. Alright, set. Now we're going to wipe it down from the residue that the Loctite let out, and we're going to put the wheels on it. As you guys can see, the difference between 0 inches OEM wheels on the hub and the 1.25 Spidertrax spacers in the front. It just looks so much more aggressive. We're going to do the rear and get to moving, and then maybe I'll do a final walk through so you guys can get an overall look at how the vehicle stands on the street. So these are specific for the rears, so make sure you don't confuse them. Obviously these don't have the grooves that the other one does for the rear, for the fronts. So make sure to test fit them, so it's perfectly fine. So now we do the same process as we did the last time. I still have some extra Loctite from the previous one. Again, we're going to torque these to 130 torque pounds. So we're going to move up from 100 from the OEM spec to 130. Now we wipe it down. So a lot of people say 97, a lot of people say 100. So we're gonna hit 100. We're gonna add 100. Lock this bad boy up. Instead of showing you guys while the truck is completely done, this is the passenger side, the side that I haven't done. As you could tell, I'm gonna move you guys over some a little bit. The tires sit inside the fender well. Excuse my neighbor's car. So you're 1.25 inches inwards compared to the spacers. Now I'm gonna transfer you over to the other side. So here is 1.25 inch Spidertrax spacers It looks much more aggressive. I'll show you guys, I'll pan out a little bit more, but it gives you an idea. The wheel actually sticks out, which makes it look very aggressive. Makes the vehicle, Land Cruiser, look a lot nicer. I can't wait to do this. Obviously, as I told you guys, I saw that my upper ball joint boot is busted. It looks like it recently happened because the oil is fresh. It doesn't have any dust or any dirt from the last trip I took, so looking to update that soon. But for now, so hopefully you guys like this video. I'm gonna do this side. I won't bug you to watch that, but I just wanted to show you the difference between both sides. And then I'll probably talk about it in another video. We're gonna take a trip tomorrow to probably Coral Canyon and see how I like them. I'm driving for about 50 miles per instructions, and I'm gonna torque them, make sure they're good. So, but the car looks a lot better, a lot more clearance, and I'm excited to be rolling the streets and the trails with these bad boys on. Have a good one.